Hey back and Byte family, welcome to the first video in the series of videos for Quarkus tutorial. In this video we'll set up environment for running and building Quarkus project. Okay, first we will need an IDE. I will be using IntelliJ IDEA for this, but you can use any other IDE of your choice. So to get IntelliJ IDE, you go to this website. I will leave the link in the description, and download and install the one for your operating system. As you can see, Windows, it supports Windows, Mac OS and Linux. Okay, after you finish downloading and installing the IntelliJ IDEA or any other IDE of your choice, you should launch it. Okay, let's launch IDEA. So IDEA may take a little bit of time before it finishes. So this is the interface for the IDE I'm using, which is IntelliJ IDEA. Because IntelliJ IDE comes with built-in support for Quarkus, you will not need to manually add it. So you can just go to create a new project. When you go to create a new project, you will see the generators. You have Quarkus, JavaFX, Kotlin, but for now what we need is Quarkus. So if your IDE, or even if it is IntelliJ IDE that you're using and it does not have Quarkus built in, you can manually add it. So you can manually add Quarkus or any other plugin by going to your plugins and searching here, maybe Quarkus. Let's search. We'll see Quarkus. So this is the Quarkus tool. So you install it. After you install it, then you go back to create a new project. Since I already installed it, I don't need to do it again. So you go to project, new project. It's Quarkus. So we'll just leave it by default. So Quarkus needs JDK 11 or above, which is the recommended version that is needed for Quarkus to run properly. So now we will say next, and then we'll wait for it. Okay, so this is for your configuration. The group will say com dot backend byte, and then here we'll say the artifact is we'll say text tracker, and then version we'll leave it as it is. Class name we'll say com dot backend byte. Okay, sorry, com dot backend byte dot text tracker, like this. The path is tracker. Yes, tracker. So the tool that is our build tool will be using Maven. So you go to next, and then since we are building a REST API, we'll just choose, for now we'll just choose this, which is REST Easy Reactive. We'll see why we're going to use it. So as you can see, we choose it. We go to next, text tracker, that is the project name. Yes, you choose your project location and other things, then you create. So you will wait for Maven to download all the dependencies and build your project. Okay, after Maven finishes building everything and downloading all the dependencies we need for Quarkus, then you will see something like this project structure or project tree or tree structure. So these are the folders. This is this folder for your source, and this is your pom.xml, which contains the dependencies and your project with some of the configurations. And this is for Maven. We'll talk about this later. This is your git ignore, this is your docker ignore. So all this, we don't need them for now. We'll talk about them later. What we need to talk about is this source folder. We go to the source folder, your main folder, then the Java folder, then we come to this folder, this package com.backendbyte, then we come to this class, which is the text tracker. So this is the class that we need to see and talk about. So this is the initial setup of the project made by Quarkus by default. So we are going to run it. Since this is not the actual project, we are going to run it and see how it is going to work, whether it is going to work or not. Okay, now to run this project, we'll now go to this Maven tool, which is built in IDEA or IntelliJ IDEA. You click on it, you go to your project, which is test tracker, you go to plugins, you go to Quarkus, and then this Quarkus dev. We want to start our application in development mode. So when you click on it, you can either double click on it to make it start, or you can just click on it, then go to this green arrow, run Maven build, and it will run your application. We'll later see how to run this application in the next video using a terminal, which is much more easier and the better way. So when you double click on it, you will see it will open a terminal. It will be showing you the progress of the starting of the application. Okay, it is starting, you will see this Quarkus. So it started. So we will need to go to HTTP port 8080, that is localhost port 8080. Here it is listening, as you can see, listening on this localhost port 8080. So you go to localhost port 8080 on your browser like this, localhost 8080, and you will see this. Congratulations, you have you just made a Quarkus application. So if we want to hit this endpoint, that is this /tracker, we want to see this hello from REST easy reactive, or let's say hello from backend byte, and then we'll just go back here. You can just use 8080 then /tracker, and we hit enter, and you see hello from backend byte. Thank you all, and this is for this video. Let's catch up in the next video. Thank you.